Sholem. We don't hear the name very much today, but he wrote the most beautiful book, one of the most beautiful books on Christ. It was called The Nazarene. And he came, of course, through the Jewish tradition, and Christ came through the Jewish tradition. And both had great respect and love of the Jewish teachings. But something about Christ called to Sholem. And one reporter got a hold of him and said, "How come you wrote a book being Jewish on Jesus?" He could have answered, "Well, Jesus was Jewish," but he didn't. He said this, "I couldn't help writing on Jesus. Since I first met or experienced him, he has held my mind and heart. The beginning was tedious and hard. No person can write swiftly and easily of Christ, for no man can generalize about him. There is no easy middle ground to stroll upon. You either accept the Jew as Christ or you reject him. I suppose the final inspiration to write, the insistence that I write, came to me in Palestine. I saw that I could never write about Jesus until I went to his homeland. So I went. In 1907, this was. Then the story really came alive. The whole landscape of the Holy Land held his footprints. Every bush and tree and stone was afire with Christ. I was seeking that something for which so many of us search, that surety, that faith, that spiritual content in my living, which would bring me peace and through which I might help bring some peace to others. I found it in the Nazarene. For Jesus Christ to me is the outstanding personality of all time, all history, both as Son of God and Son of Man. Everything he ever said or did has value for all of us today, no matter what our faith. And that is something you can say of no other man alive or dead. No other teacher is such a teacher whose teaching is such a guidepost for the world we live in. But every act and word of Jesus Christ has value for all of us, wherever we are. He became the light of the world. Why shouldn't I, a Jew, be proud of that? No other religious leader either has become so personal a part of the people as the Nazarene. When you understand Christ, you understand that he came to save you, to come into your personality and help you be who you truly are. It just isn't a case of a misty, uncertain relationship between a worshiper and an unseen God that is abstract. Jesus is personal. Very powerful words. So how do we come near the fountain? And we discussed ways that we can do that this morning. And then we take the gains that we've made by having the fountain flow over us and into us, through us, and gifts that we can offer to God and the world.